Well, I'm Lavonne Kunkel, and I grew up and lived in Minnesota my whole life until I retired. What I enjoy, I go to the gym a lot. I enjoy that. I like to walk. I love traveling. He's just so caring. He answers every question. And now when I had this cataract surgery, the follow-up, he's just kind. Just a very nice young man. I had an eye infection a couple years ago, and my medical doctor sent me to him. And that's where I was introduced to him. And then now when I had my exam, my yearly exam, I said, I'm having trouble. Things have to be a certain distance from me, like reading a license plate in front of me on a car, before I can see it. I said, what's going on? And he said, time for cataracts. It's cataracts. And so that's when, and then I, of course, was reintroduced to Dr. Knudsen. He said, your cataracts aren't, critical. It's your decision. Well, it took me 2 seconds, and I said, yes. Everyone that I know, because of my age group, who's had cataract surgery, had nothing except positive things to say. And because I've had glasses for 71 years, I thought, man, that could be great. And some years back, my optometrist where I went, in Minnesota, said, when you get ready for cataract surgery, it's going to be life-changing. So it was always in the back of my mind, when that time came. Well, I have a son here and a son in Sioux Falls, my two sons. That was my, and they've been out here for years. So that was my reasoning for, picking Brookings. And then the other thing is, I was so happy with Dr. Knipe, and then when I had the experience with my eye infection and stuff, it was just logical because I was told, I could go to Sioux Falls, and I thought, why? Why would I do that? The staff at the hospital. I've had a number of surgeries and things. I have never gone in and laid down on a heated blanket. That so impressed me. And everyone was just, there was quite a few people in the room, everybody was caring and they introduced themselves, and it was just a positive experience. And then, when I get home, of course, you're groggy. I slept. And the next day I opened up the packet that they sent me home with. There was a thank you card in there. What hospital sends you home with a thank you card? And everybody had signed it. I was impressed. Big thing, when even coming out of that room going into recovery, the light. It like going from an incandescent to a LED light. Everything was yellowish, and then now it was blue-white. My eyes dried out. So there was a week, several weeks ago, when I was miserable. The light bothered me no matter what I did. My eyes, it didn't hurt. It just was irritating. So I thought, something's not right. So I came in and saw Dr. Knipe, and he said, you're done with the eye drops. And then he said, because your eyes are just so dried out. And then he gave me a sample of a different kind of there's no preservatives or whatever in this certain eye drop. World of difference. And now I haven't used them this week. I don't think I've used eye drops at all. Wonderful. I just went to Lewis Drug and it said 2.5 on these reading glasses, whatever that means. And I wear them just for when I'm reading, or doing something up close. But everything else, well, you really notice the bags under your eyes when you get to my age. I thought, couldn't see those before. No, many times I'll be reading and I'm going to push my glasses up, or not reading because I had readers, but I'm going to put, and they're not there. It's just because my glasses I wore them except when I was sleeping, and they were on my nightstand. Because if I was going to, I could see the clock, but if I was going to, check my messages on my cell phone, I couldn't. I had to have glasses on. Now I don't. I just appreciate people who like their job and listen and aren't in a hurry to get you out to get the next person in. It's just a nice atmosphere. Even the gals the two gals at the front desk, everyone is just really, really South Dakota nice. So it was a very good experience. Well, just the positive experience and everybody being so caring. And I tell everybody about the heated blanket. That was just like the icing on the cake.
Are you one of Brookings Health System's grateful patients who would like to give back to us? Learn more about how you can give back at brookingshealth.org/mythanks.